Hello, everyone, and welcome to another movie review. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you guys since last year. Ha ha! Corny joke. But anyway, if you are new to this channel, click the subscribe button below for future notifications and updates. Click the like button to share this content with other movie fans. Okay, so um it's at the time that I'm recording this, it is Friday night, January 3rd, and I didn't go to the movies on Christmas Day. So I had some catching up to do. But I realized that this weekend and next weekend, there are some movies coming out that I was not interested in watching anyway. So, um, and because I celebrate Christmas tide, um, Friday today is the 10th day of Christmas, I believe. So, yeah, and Sunday is the 12th day of Christmas. So I figure, you know what? Now is the time for me to watch the movies that came out on Christmas Day. And there are about three movies that came out that day that I've been dying to see. So, this evening, I went to see Nosferatu. Oh my lord, where do I begin? Um, it is a gothic horror movie written and directed by Robert Eggers. It is a remake of the 1922 silent film of the same name. This actually makes sense to me because I've been complaining that I am getting really tired of the prequels, sequels, and remakes. And so this makes sense to me, remaking a silent film that no one has touched in the past 100 and something years. So the silent film came out in 1922. And so we're finally getting a remake in color with sound. Yay! All right, so Nosferatu was released in theaters on Christmas. The running time is 2 hours and 10 minutes. And I mean, this is a very interesting plot with a lot of twists and turns. And so, without giving anything away, I'm not even going to get into the plot. But what I will say is I will share in case you have not seen it yet, I will share who plays who. Um so Nicholas Hoult, one of my favorite actors, he plays Thomas and he just got started at the beginning of the movie. He starts working as a real estate agent. And Lily Rose Depp, one of my favorite actresses, plays his wife Ellen. And Ellen has been getting visions of this evil being, and that led to a psychic connection between her and Count Orlok, played by Bill Skarsgård. So Bill Skarsgård plays Count Orlok, who is a vampire that can bring on plagues, a specific type of vampire known as Nosferatu. So he's not just any vampire, he's a vampire that can bring on plagues. So this is a scary guy. He looks scary. He moves in a scary way, very creepy, very disturbing. It's just really interesting. And basically Bill Skarsgård disappears completely in this character. Like you don't see Bill at all in this movie. You just see Count Orlok. And Count Orlok is a disturbing creature from the beginning of the movie to the end. Oh my lord. But anyway, let me move on. Aaron Taylor Johnson plays Friedrich, who is Thomas's friend. Emma Corrin plays Anna, Friedrich's wife and Ellen's friend. And Ralph Ennison plays Dr. Severs. At one point in the movie, he was trying to cure Ellen of her illness, but he realizes that he can't, so he brought in his colleague, Professor Albin von Franz, played by William Dafoe. William Dafoe's character is pretty much contributes a lot of most of the funny moments in this movie. I was not expecting the funny moments that I saw. I also was not expecting the erotic moments in this movie. So this is an interesting film. But anyway, I am going to share with you my score for this film. I'm going to give Nosferatu 3.5 out of 5 stars. Um, the beginning of the movie is slow and a little bit boring. So yeah, like I just kind of spazzed out thinking, "Oh, Jesus, am I going to enjoy this movie?" But um the second half of the movie is really good. Um I must say that the second half of the movie is way better than the first half. And like I said, this is everything that you want in a horror flick. It's disturbing, it's scary. Um, I mean, at one point in the second half of the film, at one point I was like, Jesus Christ! Like I was starting to get how heart palpitations. I was wondering if I was having a heart attack or like I don't know, like I was feeling it in my chest. I really was. I was feeling something in my chest because this movie is disturbing and disgusting at times and erotic at times. And Willem Dafoe's character is a little bit funny, so he brings the humor into this movie. And I was just kind of like, ooh, and the end, oh my God. The last shot of the film, oh my Lord, I was in shock. And most movies nowadays don't shock me anymore, but the end was a shocker. And it was, at times, it was bloody. And I was like, whoa, boy, and, also the director, um, Robert Eggers, he knows how to make a horror flick in terms of cinematography, in terms of the camera work, in terms of like certain shots, the lighting. Oh my goodness. Can we talk about the light? In terms of movies, I don't talk about lighting very often, but this is a movie that has excellent lighting. Like I've noticed that there were some certain scenes where it was lit in such a way that the characters, half of their faces were lit and half of their faces was covered in darkness. And it was like, whoa, like, whoo, like I was getting goosebumps by the lighting of this movie. Oh my goodness. So without going on and on and on, woohoo, I'm gonna stop here. And yeah, if you haven't watched it yet and you like horror flicks, I would recommend that you see Nosferatu. Yeah. Woo. But anyway, yeah, I forgot to mention that this film takes place in 1838, which is the reason why it's considered to be a gothic horror flick. So yeah, it's totally appropriate. But anyway, woo, boy, oh boy, yeah, I'm gonna sleep well tonight. I must say, I'm not scared to the point where I'm afraid to go to sleep. But God, this is a fun movie to watch. This is a fun horror flick. Like I said, it is everything that you want in a horror flick. So it's like I can't complain. But yeah, I gave it 3.5 stars because the first part of the movie was boring and slow. Um, but anyway, that's all for today, my friends. Yes. Had a good time at the movies. Yes. So anyway, I will see you next time with more movie reviews. Take care and have fun at the movies.